Yay. Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Testing, testing. I'm hoping that this will work. I'm not home, and I'm hoping that everything will be okay on your end. Anyway, welcome back to Antonia's Blissful Corner. I am Antonia and living in bliss today. If you have ever needed a full weekend or even a few hours of silence after one group hangout, then this one is for you. This is day 7 of my 25-day Go Live journey. And today we're talking about something near and dear to every introvert's heart. And that's recharging after social burnout. What's crazy is I realized that I have t-shirts for almost every occasion. Today we are rocking Recharge. Please come back never. Now, when I thought about doing this t-shirt, I thought how rude am I seem? But I think that's the thing. Like we're always considering or concerned about what others think. When in reality, it is what it is, right? Anyway, sometimes we keep going and we don't realize that we're doing ourselves a disservice by not taking the time to recharge. And what results in that is burnout. Now, I am a pro at that. I am uh, Miss going until I can't. Many times I have basically, there are times when I'm working on personal projects or even used to work on used to work on projects for others, like planning my family reunion or planning an event for church or family, whatever it is. And a couple times I've gone without sleeping for 24 hours. Now, that did not happen very frequently, but it has happened. And what happened is the day after the event, I crashed, like crash. I traveled today. Last night, I didn't get much sleep. And when we arrived at the hotel, um, my mom and I, we went, got something to eat. We went for a little walk. We were both tired. I came in the room, took my clothes off, and went right to bed. I crashed. And I'm at a place in my life now where I am honoring my body but my body says, Antonia, we need to, I take it down because um, it's important. The reality is we can go and go and go. And next, when we're burnt out, there is nothing left, right? So sometimes even fun people time still needs, recovery. We need to basically set aside that time to recover, or otherwise we're no good to them or to us. So anyway, let's talk about how we refill our tanks when our social battery is running on fumes. Sometimes we need to try to convince ourselves we're fine when we're clearly not, right? I do that too often. I'm fine, knowing fully well that my battery is basically, like depleting. Just know that you don't need a doctor's note to take a break from people. Admit when you're drained. That is step one. Because silence isn't awkward, it's sacred. When the noise dies down and the house gets quiet again, that's when we come back to ourselves for us introverts. That's when, we have to recognize that silence isn't empty. There are times when I'm in a house and if I'm tired, when I'm tired, I don't talk. Right. When I'm not tired, my mom always like, aren't you tired? Aren't you tired of talking? And I'm like, Mom, you're the only one I have to talk to. So you get to hear everything. Like you get to hear everything. Right. But when something is like when I'm tired, I'm literally on mute. And I sometimes well, now certain the people who are around me the most, like they know and understand, like because there were times before when they'd be like, "Are you okay? We're on with Antonia." Well, and it's like, mm. So now, like, when I'm tired, and they know, they'll be like, "You need sleep," and I'll be the one to say, "No, I don't," and they'll see it, they'll know it because like they'll see how I'm basically running around like I'm the Energizer Bunny, and which is not normal for human beings. And like the recommendation be like, take some time, sleep, whatever have you, and of course, like trying to be the hero. No, I'm fine, but I'm now recognizing and honoring myself by taking the time. For the past few months, though, I've mostly been doing for me. And yeah, I mean, I stay up late sometimes, but it's because I'm working on content, or if I need to work late for work for my 9 to 5, whatever have you. But I'm not doing anything like that's like too strenuous, like that's basically going to deplete me. But sometimes the brain needs to relax and to rest. Please know that you do not owe anyone an instant reply, whether it's texts, calls, or let's hang soon messages. You can respond when your energy returns. I'll get back to you in time is a full sentence, period. Right? Um, and it's okay to ignore calls too. It's okay to just allow allow the phone to ring, allow yourself to respond to people in your time, even if it's somebody in person. Like somebody can say, hey, do you want to do so and so? And if your mind is basically like not in a space to say yes or no, I'll get back to you. If it isn't a space, and you know you don't want to do, say no. Just say no from the beginning and be done with it. Otherwise, it's gonna be playing in your mind. Anyway, find yourself personal recharge rituals. For some people, it's journaling or watching a favorite show. For others, it's a long walk, a cup of tea, or staring out the window doing absolutely nothing. For me, it is all of the above. I tell people, like, when folks say that they're not doing anything, I'm like, well, that is something, and they laugh because I think that they don't get it. The reality of it is, when you're doing nothing, it means that you're healing. You're taking time for yourself to recharge, to just be still, to think, to work on personal projects, whatever it is. And it could be personal projects in your mind. It doesn't have to be doing something physically. For me, I love to go on walks. I love to start my day with a walk. The days when I'm in the off, when I have to go to the office, I still walk. I get off the train like a few stops early, and I walk down the boardwalk because I love being by the water. At that time of the morning, there aren't a lot of people running or walking, so it's a nice, peaceful time for me to recharge and to kind of um, just be right, to kind of like, I guess, position myself for the day, to clear out everything and just take it all in and watch the sunrise or watch the clouds, whatever it is. It's my time. It's my time alone, and that's a part of my ritual. The mornings when I do not have to go into the office, I like to go for a run or a walk in the mornings. Mostly walking now, um, because I'm a senior citizen and I got to preserve my knees. But the real part of that is I enjoy going a little bit slower. I love running, but I've grown to embrace walking more, because then it allows me time to just be with nature. It allows me time to walk and watch the birds, talk to them, watch the turtles and talk to them. I mean, it's getting cold now, so they're gone into hibernation. So I'm not going to get to see them until next spring. But nevertheless, I enjoyed the fact that I'm able to do that. Um, Sometimes I even get to see how bees make their nests. It is the most amazing thing. So find something that you can do that will be your ritual for recharging. Excuse me. Protect your peace unapologetically. Saying no after saying yes too many times is not selfish, it is self care. Like I said, if you didn't watch my video from yesterday regarding saying no, where I had on a t-shirt that says, no, don't make this weird. Saying no, there are times when we feel guilty about saying no because we want to basically just show up for everybody. But the reality of it is, you cannot show up for everybody all the time. And if you're showing up for everybody all the time, who is showing up for you? Are you showing up for yourself? So therefore, remember that you cannot pour from an empty cup. An introvert's cups refill slower, and that is okay. You just have to recognize that you have to put you first. You know what they say on the airplanes? You got to put your mask on first before you attend to the next person. So just bear that in mind. Anyway, um, the next time you feel that social hangover creeping in, please pause, breathe, and retreat to your quiet corner without guilt. There are times when I attend an event, um, in the past, like a soca event, or even going someplace. If whether I don't know, I haven't been anywhere lately that had me out late. But if I'm up late, let's say New Year's Eve, I'm home by myself having my little party, and I wake up the next morning and I will feel like I have a hangover. And I would say to people like, I have a hangover. They're like, what are you talking about? You don't even drink. And I'm like, I know it's weird, right? And a couple months ago, I was reading something, and the person, said something about an introvert hangover, and I was like, "That's it. It does exist." So just know, just know that there is a thing called introvert hangover. So that's a time when you really and truly just need to basically like just pause and take time for you. I'm not a stay in bed all day person. I'm not a sleep in person. Like I like to basically get up. Well, I'm up fairly early. I'm awake fairly early, and so I'm like I get out of the bed, and that's when I tinker on in my brain and try to get up from my walk. But do what works for you in terms of pausing and doing that, breathing. 'Cause sometimes I forget to breathe. Excuse me. Always know that when you choose yourself and when you choose to say yes to yourself, you're not being antisocial, you're not being mean, you're just resetting. So do me a favor, please let me know in the comments, what is your favorite way to recharge after social burnout? For me, it is indeed long walks. No talking, just me, my thoughts, maybe a snack. Maybe, yeah. Sometimes I take either a drink like water or some fruits with me, especially in the summertime for my walk. But it's just me. That's my time. That's me time. Yeah. So this is it for today. I do hope that you will take away something from this message and that it resonates. And please do me a favor in the comments below. Let me know how you recharge. Also, if you have not subscribed as yet, please subscribe to my channel and follow me on this 25-day journey, and like and share this message with someone who will need it. All right, so I will see you tomorrow for day 8, and until then, stay peaceful, stay grounded, and remember, quiet time is quality time. I don't have my book in hand, but please get my book, Unlocking the Introvert, a pocket guide to understanding and interacting with introverts, available on societyofintroverts.com, Amazon, and everywhere books are sold online. And this t-shirt, Recharge, please come back never, is available on t-shirtsanddenim.com.